Fighting back tears and emotional, Justice Annette Casulo sentenced convicted child molester Eric Johnson to 15.5 years in prison. Johnson was found guilty of sex crimes against 2 girls between 2003 and 2018. One of his survivors telling CTV News she's relieved Johnson has been held accountable for what he's done.
For once, yeah, someone listened. No one around me listened to me until I had to come out and say, hey, this happened.
The court found the now 52-year-old guilty of sexual assault and interference, exploitation, invitation to sexual touching, and sexual assault with a weapon. Johnson and his partner at the time, Desiree Torrance, were initially charged in 2020. Convicted 2 years ago following an 8-day trial, Torrance was sentenced to 1 year in jail. Johnson, however, failed to show up for his scheduled sentencing hearing last May and was tracked down by police and taken into custody, where he's been since. The Crown outlined Johnson's lengthy criminal record, and the court heard Johnson, who is Indigenous, was sexually abused as a child and became an abuser himself. One of his victims told the court in a victim impact statement she hoped no one else had to experience the pain and torture he subjected her to, saying she became numb to the pain. Justice Casulo described Johnson's actions as psychological and physical harm, grooming one young victim over years. Johnson apologized to the young women at his sentencing hearing, saying he regretted the pain and trauma he caused. The Crown sought a 20-year sentence, while the defense asked for between 10 and 12 years. Factoring in his Indigenous heritage and time served in custody, Justice Casulo credited Johnson with more than 2 years off his sentence. His victim, still living with the scars of abuse, grateful Johnson won't be able to hurt anyone else while behind bars.
It's been 7 years for this, and it's finally done. This is not going to continue. He's not getting away with it.
Upon his release from custody, Johnson will be barred from being within 2 kilometers of his victims. Mike Arsledy, CTV News, Barrie.